Today, I'm going over my champion ranked solo zero build gameplay. In this game, I win with 10 kills, which is pretty good for a champion ranked lobby. As usual, I've been landing ruined reels. I had one other player land here with me, and he just kind of makes a push into a 50-50 situation. And because I landed on the gun loadout, I had, I think, better weapons than he did. I had a better rarity shotgun. I had a purple, he had a green. And I had an SMG, he had an AR. And I did have a sniper, even though I didn't get to utilize it. So I think that that's always big, to be able to have a POI where you're landing, where you're going to get the better stuff, okay? And then as always, you're getting in a car and you're driving around. That's what solos is right now in ranked. I find a guy in this building here, and I'm just figuring out how I want to go about trying to attack this house. And so I start busting in through the top, getting a barrel for the top off my shield. I see the visual sound effect for the for that zip line. And so I decide, like, this guy in the house seems pretty passive, so I'm just gonna focus the guy outside, who is very aggressive, using this chimney as just a way to kind of protect myself. And eventually I break out my AR instead of trying to snipe him, which I always forget. Honestly, I forget that a lot. And this guy, he didn't know, I don't think this guy knew that there was somebody inside the building. As soon as I get that kill though, I back off away from the building and I throw the bunker, because I don't have any movement right now. And I'm a little concerned that this guy's gonna push out of the building. But after I realize, oh, this guy's really scared to fight, you know, then I get a little bit more aggressive. And I'm not just running straight in. I'm trying to identify, where is this guy? I had heard some steps, and on that jump I'll be able to see him, you know, and I hit him for 60. And that makes him freak out. Like, how did I get shot, right? And he just runs, and I eventually get the kill on him. I'm very passive, I guess, when trying to attack players in buildings. I really don't like to attack players in buildings. A lot of times I'll just move on, just to find like a better situation. But if I am, I'm going to usually attack from above, and I'm going to make sure I know where they are, and take my time on it. This guy, this like little train station spot, I'm telling you, there's almost always people here. I'm able to get a body hit on him, so I push in, and this guy does not try to heal at all. He's just full, like, I'm just going to shoot you, which kind of threw me off a little bit. And I barely won the encounter. But as you saw, I was able to actually use that vehicle as kind of my cover when he was on top of the roof. And that's actually what kind of saved me from dying to the auto shotty. So I had a pump and he had the auto shotty. And that really helped win that encounter, was using the backside of that vehicle. So again, I drive around in a car. I locate some people. So driving around in a car just helps you assess like a fight that you might want to get in on, right? This is a fight where I feel like, oh, this guy hasn't seen me at all. He's getting shot at. He had to rotate in from the zone, and then I'm able to get an easy kill there. Now it's like I gotta address the other guy, right? So I have one bunker left, still no movement. I see that this guy had movement by the fact that he was using it to get, you know, closer towards me. He had all these medallions, so I used the bunker so I can get the movement and get the medallions, and then the good gun, and then I'm out. You know, that other guy, he never pushed over. He didn't really want to fight, so I just let him move on. So found another car, back in it. I had a situation there where I was shooting a car, and then I had steps on me. And I tried to look back to see where this guy was, but he disappeared somehow. So I don't know what happened to him. So I'm gonna switch out my car here, and these two guys come around, and use my AR, and I'm going to pick up a kill. And then I'm just gonna kind of drive away. I do look back here, but these guys, they just kind of moved on. So didn't really get to have an encounter with them. Now here, there had been a fight. I just saw his crown rank up. He's gonna hit me with a body shot. So I included this encounter because me and this guy, we just kind of shoot sniper bullets at each other for a long time, which limits my ability to actually drop more kills in this game. But sometimes you just have like that guy that if you don't respect him, like this guy was playing smart. I have no idea who this was, but I'll just say this guy was playing smart and he was playing high ground on top of buildings. And he was sniping. Like I need, like the thing is that if I could have killed him, I'd probably get another 2 or 3 kills this game, more than likely. But because neither one of us killed each other, like we just fought. We literally just sat on top of these areas for several minutes. I think it was like almost like 4 minutes of the game, kind of shooting at each other. And the only thing either one of us hit was a body shot. And but that's, you know, that's how this can go sometimes. And I just didn't feel like I was in a good spot to move on and fight other people as long as this guy was alive. So I just want to kind of put that out there of, you know, sometimes you have to respect some other players in the game, because maybe the style that they're playing is going to limit how you want to play. And so maybe you need to go ahead and try to take them out first to help maximize your gameplay. So now you can see the zone's getting kind of small. This is like kind of like an end game type of rotation for a ranked game, at least. It's all these two guys in the cars. You know, you don't want to sit. I feel like you don't want to sit in a car too long after shooting somebody, you know, because that could happen right there. I'm just kind of pestering. I don't really want to be on top of this building. I want to get back on top of this building because it's on the back side of the zone. It's on the edge of the zone, I guess I should say. I know nobody's back here for the most part. You know, this guy I think is trying to do a similar thing. He was rotating edge of zone, and I'm just able to pick up the kill there. And you don't want to be what these guys are. This was the only car moving around in the zone. So like, I think the passenger got shot out of the car, or maybe it was the driver. And then the other guy's in the car. I'm gonna shoot the car, blow it up. You know, driving around in a car is great, but driving around in a car and you're the only person in a small zone doing it, like you're gonna get focused, and that's something that you don't want to be doing. Now on my rotation here, I'm rotating the edge of the zone, and what I really want to do is I want to get to this building to my right. So I'm trying to set up. So I'm looking here to see if anybody's like rotating over. Somebody was already there, which I just didn't know, and that kind of hosed me a little bit. I felt like sitting in this spot right here. I felt like, man, I'm in a bad spot. Fortunately, though, this car is getting targeted, so I'm able to do some damage, blow it up, and it just gives me a reason to kind of get off that building. And like I kind of feel like there's only 3 other players. So I get a feeling of like where people are at that point. There's gunfire going on over at the other building. I just kind of felt like, you know, I was in a better situation there. So right there was one of the last fights, and I'm still waiting for that last fight to happen. But that last fight only lasted. It just was too short of a fight. You know, it only lasted a few seconds, and didn't really give me time to third party it. And now I'm playing the front side of the zone on height. That's like, to me, is ideal for a zero build, to be on the highest point and front of zone. Because like the best rotation is going to be shockwave. But you know, if you don't have very good mobility, then you're kind of hosed. So I got to as far as I could on the front side of the zone on height. When I jump down here, I don't just jump down again. I think being on the tree kind of confused them, and that allowed me to get an easy kill. So that is how I won my champion ranked solo zero build game.
Victory Royale.
And I hope that's helpful to you. I have 2 other videos where I win games in Elite. If you want to check those out. And as soon as I hit Unreal, I'll be probably throwing one of those videos out here too.